Alright, what's up everybody? Here's how I won 400 and I think $42. Yeah, trading the Nasdaq today. Here's my P&L. So made my win back from this loss here. Anyways, here's how I took a beautiful 30-second Judas. Oh my god, bro. If y'all have been watching me for a while, Judases are the best setup by far. By far. I think I have over a 90% win rate in them. And I love them truly a lot. But let's get into it how I took this trade and won. So, coming into the day, what did I wanted? Here were my exact conditions, exactly what I wanted. So, if I'm just gonna recap this, essentially I was saying that I was either looking for this 4 hour to get swept and a short, or this 1 hour to get swept and a Judas, right? And my best scenario, I even had another picture of it, but I was like, I don't need to do that. I just know in my mind, my best scenario is this Judas right here with the 1 hour and the 30 minute. It was just so obvious to me looking on the higher time frame. What do we have? Well, we have this 1 hour here, and we have this obvious 4 hour here, right? Higher time frame. The daily's still choppy, so all I want is a higher time frame cont. So if we get something here, well, what have we been doing? We've been respecting this 1 hour. So this would be a high time frame continuation and a low time frame Judas. What did I see? Pre-market, we had this accumulation, right? What do we have? We have, accumulation, right? Manipulation in the form in a high time frame gap, right? Manipulation, and then distribution, right? Exactly what this trade was. Now coming into 9:30 open, right? 9:30 manipulates lower, doesn't hit the 1 hour. At this time, ES did hit the 1 hour, right? So if we're gonna replay it all the way there, ES does hit the 30 minute, sorry, not the 1 hour, it was the 30 minute, right? So now what I was looking, and I was literally saying this in my live sort of TikTok video. I know that if you guys watched it, right, it's like I posted it on TikTok and Instagram. I try to do it for most trades. I just wasn't able to record it since the beginning because I don't know, it went by too fast. I wasn't trying to. But yeah, anyways, I was saying how I literally would not take anything at all. Like, it looked like it was about to inverse on this candle here, but then I was like, no, we need true manipulation. Now, NQ finally hits this 1 hour and 30 minute. All I'm looking is for some sort of inverse. So I go to Tradevate now, and I see that we do have this 30-second now. Now, a lot of you guys might ask, why would I take this 30-second? I actually entered on this one because I was low-key slow as fuck. I didn't realize this inversed, and then it went by too fast, honestly. But why would I take this inverse after it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 candles to inverse, which is something that I don't ever do really. The reason that it is because what do you get? You get a resweep within this leg. So now that essentially restarts the count of the number of candles it takes to inverse. So now all it really took was 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to inverse, which was perfect, right? You have your little stop hunt, you have your AMD model paired with PO3, you have 930 wick stacked with this 5-minute LRL internal high, buy side liquidity, and the main high time frame target and alignment is this 4 hour unmitigated. You literally have perfect draws, AMD, PO3, literally every single thing that you can ask for in this trade. So boom, my fill was right there. I'm gonna go to MNQ to show you guys my fill. My fill was sorry, I don't know if it was this one. No, it's this one, right? For some reason, it only shows up on the tab that I had it on. Yeah, here we go. So my fill was kind of nasty-ish. Like you could see, it was off when this candle inverse. Again, I didn't realize that. That's low-key a chud thing on me, but anyways, 1-to-1 right there. I don't know why this is fucking whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So that was my fill. And either way, right, I got a 1-to-1. I was gonna go for a 1 to 1.5 just so I can start having my wins over my losses, right? Like technically, as you can saw by my P&L, you know, my wins overcame my losses, but only by a little bit. I really just want to maximize my RR as much as I can, but I'd rather improve my win rate rather than my RR. Anyways, so yeah, coming into again, more about the trade itself. When did I go break even? I didn't go break even once we hit this 5-minute internal high, even though technically my entry was in the 5-minute internal high. If my entry was the normal 30-second it was supposed to be, I still would not go break even once it hit this 5-minute. Why is that? Well, what is this 5-minute defending? First off, what you need to realize is this 5-minute is extremely fucking weak. It has been mitigated too much. We are literally trending in it. Sorry, we are trading in it pre-market for fucking 1 hour, basically 1 hour, right, all the way from 8:40 to almost 9:30. So 50 minutes of price just sitting in that 5-minute, accumulating, generating LRL. Not to mention, what is it defending? It is defending our high time frame 4-hour. This 4-hour is extremely obvious. My drawn liquidity for today was this 4-hour. Why? Because I literally said that I would either want a long to it or a short from it. So that was essentially, right, my main draw for the day, right? My agreed upon drawn liquidity. However, I didn't necessarily have mainly this 30-minute because I did want us to first tap into it if we're gonna go higher and then get the Judas set up from there, or maybe we just we could have just opened higher, pumped, and then hit the 4-hour and short from there. But anyways, that's basically that. So this 5-minute is very, very weak, not something to go break even off. Also, this high as well, this buy side liquidity, right, this range high is not something to go break even off. Again, these are just very mechanical break evens. What I went break even at was this 4-hour, as you guys can see from my reels and TikTok that I posted. But yeah, and then I went for a 1-to-1. If I went for a 1 to 1.5, it just would have took in a little bit more, and I just didn't want to see price then fucking do some bullshit like this, right? Which it has done before. So yeah, but I'm fine with my 1-to-1. That's pretty much it, right? That's my scenarios. I'm gonna journal this after, and that's the 30-second chart. I did assume, however, after we hit this 4-hour that we did start to reject, which makes sense why now we're rejecting off of it. However, this 4-hour did inverse. So I don't know what your key level then is, because I saw someone mention this 5-minute short, but the 4-hour inversed. Okay, yeah, that shit's ass. Anyways, yeah, and then I don't think there was another setup later. Doesn't really look like it. I don't know. I wouldn't take a long from this 1 hour here. Maybe if we had more generated liquidity. But other than that, then yeah. So this was a very clear, obvious trade. A+ Judas. If you didn't take this, or if you faded this, sorry, then you should learn from it. If you didn't take it for any reason, maybe you just missed it or whatever, that's fine. These Judases are very quick, but that's also why I love them, right? Again, I keep saying this in every single video. What do I want? Instant displacement, instant displacement, rejection, and then a clear high time frame drawn liquidity, or just a clear drawn liquidity. In this case, the 4-hour paired with LRL in an AMD model with your internal high, your buy side liquidity, and ES true manipulation. Only thing was that there wasn't any SMT, but I don't really give a fuck about that. Actually, looking on ES, was there an SMT? No. No, not really. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So really, really good trade. Love to end, a day off in literally fucking, what is it, 9:38? Yeah, so in 8 minutes of market open hitting TP. Yeah. Also, day in the life is coming, I think, this week. My bad for the delay. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Love everybody.